so this is the first time I'm actually...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Jamel Dean.
I'm actually streaming through OBS. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm in the still learning stages. I really want to figure out.
Few better places in the country.
That's really what I want to do.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. Well, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. Stafford going to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC Division round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Before the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rallied all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advanced 30-27. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Rams at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Another yards that time and another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
You say what you want to say. I don't care if I sound like I'm...
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Stafford on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you've got to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, I mean, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, They should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
I'm just sick of it.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. One play, two plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
Now back to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. And that will not get there. Wow. It was online, but no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got his bit. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 31, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. Nice throw, my man. Nice throw. Good job.
I'd also like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back, Leonard Fournette. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On first down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ram.
Hold on. Trying to check something. I'm trying to figure out how to work all this stuff that I'm involved in. No, that's way too far down. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Okay, resume.
Nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There's halftime over, no problem with us.
Yeah,
we skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10.
Everybody's leading these things. At least I got on the scoreboard. I don't know. I made it to the board.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Take that.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Yes.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
At least I'm doing better than I did.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown!
That is over.
Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Stafford here. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And then I hate it because they drag this ball to the game on.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
I at least scored twice.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory.
Yeah, we're going to play another
game. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
We're going to fight this. We're going to fight this. Let's get some man-to-man coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Being chased out left.
Come on.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We're going to get my wife.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Connor on the toss left side. And not able to break away this time as
get on that platoon. She don't roll.
Line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Murray rolling to his left. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted.
Yes.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
So sick of you.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
They snap it to Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
Don't let him throw another
and
pass.
take control of this game.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And boy, was he moving there. Incredible. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
You ready?
Throwing again is Stafford. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and it's caught. And he's brought down. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hurry!
Brown will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Come on. Let's take it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Titans are winning out here.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cardinal offense and Kyler Murray back onto the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And I think he got it back. He did. So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
A tone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a draw play. This is Connor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Nickel.
Murray going to throw. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Holding. Offense.
Yes. I want the penalty.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Murray with a third and long. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Everything.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephen Carter, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
We're going to still go in. We're still doing what we do.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured, or at least shaken up on that last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second game.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Again, he finds more. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
I don't care.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this 1st half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Hold on, be right back. The wifey falling asleep on me. She's supposed to be my cheerleader. That's probably why I ain't winning. Because I ain't got no cheerleader. That's probably why I ain't winning.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Stafford on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw. It really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
Touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to the field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
An option handoff given to Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Buying time to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
This is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Rams.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sent to. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd and 10. Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take value.
Cliff Kingsbury saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Bogus.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
It's a game. It's a ball.
After review of the play, ruling on the
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down at Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Come on.
From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. There's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, and just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 5. To throw is Murray. Out left to Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
How the heck do I use a timeout? I don't even know how to use a timeout. My wife over there calling hoes, y'all. My baby. What did my mama texting me about? Woman, get off the phone. Left her to death, but that old lady there, she be on the phone doing nothing. I'm trying to see.
Even with 2 remaining, we'll be back after this.
Corner.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darian Kendrick, and the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Right back to Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Running right, here's Brown. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 11, a minute 16 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. This is Brown going up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play just to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how he stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Los Angeles, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries.
So y'all have a good one. I done messed up. See, I'm just learning this. So y'all have a good one. Peace out. Much love. Thank you for joining. For those who watch live, replay, the whole 9 yards, peace out.